for Yeovil Town. How much is the club looking forward to this Saturday?
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure everyone that belongs to the club is looking forward to it. It's a major event for the football club, and when you reach these milestones, it's it's very, you feel very proud of your football club, and this is a milestone. I remember when we got into the league, and our first away game actually was Rochdale, and there was great interest on that. We've come a long way since then, and our first home game being Birmingham City with a full house. You can only but look forward to it.
Some would say, or some would argue, that this is going to be the first real test of the season, but how do you view this match?
Who said that?
Well, some might.
No, listen, the first real test was Millwall away from home. Second real test is Southend away from home. You know, where you're the team that you could slip up on a banana skin at Southend, but we didn't. So no, we won't be thinking like that. We'll be thinking that all tests are proper tests anyway in the Championship, and if you start thinking that some games are easier than others, then you're going to come unstuck, and you're going to end up getting relegated. So you've got to believe that they're all top teams. They're all teams that have had a little flirt with the Premiership, and we got to be ready for that. And our boys have worked hard. A couple of lads today know how I feel about how we need to be going into Saturday. We can't have anybody that's not 100% on form mentally and physically.
Birmingham themselves had a fairly tricky start. They had to go to extra time in their League Cup match, lost their first game of the season. Can you take much notice of that early season form, or is it actually just too early to really sort of put too much importance on it?
No, you look at it because, of course, I think he made 2 or 3 changes as well anyway from his first game. But, we just have to be ready with whatever we feel they're going to put out, and what, it's not just the team, it's the tactics, it's, what their mental state's going to be when they come here, and we've got to be better than all that. We've got to be above them in all departments if we can. That's what we've got to strive for. And if we don't, we get beat, and if we do, we can very well win the game.
They're going to have a familiar face coming back to Hewish Park. Dan Burn, is he going to get a hero's welcome?
Well, he should do. He will from us, me and the lads, because he was a fantastic player for us. Fulham, wasn't quite sure whether he was going to handle the first division at that time, and we kept playing him. He made a couple of mistakes early on, but we played him, and he learned from that, and he became one of our top players, our stalwarts in the season. And of course, him getting fit along with Webby as well at the end there probably helped us into the Championship, because without them two, with all due respect, our squad wasn't strong enough to win the semi-final and the final. So Fulham decided in their wisdom to loan him out to a different club this time, and so we were disappointed with that, but he's still a hero, at the end of the day. And as you can see, there's a few pictures of him still up. The lads want to black him out a bit, but no, he deserves the respect of being up there, because he was a part of our history-making season.
I can imagine the crowd are going to give him a good reception as well.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. If they can work out the difference between him and the Jolly Green Giant, then. I'm sure they will. There might be the odd boo, but that'll only be because he's at another club now. And but really deep down, we all know that Dan enjoyed his time here, and we enjoyed him being part of our football club.
You made a few changes for the League Cup match in midweek. Any of those players work their way into your plans now for this weekend in their performances?
Well, I wouldn't tell you if they had. As I always say, always keep our team close to our chest until the day comes. But certainly, I was very pleased with quite a few of them that produced a game that beat Southend United in the Carling Cup. So I'm just pleased that it's made our squad bigger. It gives me more people to choose from when that happens, and that can only be a good thing.
And team news-wise, anyone struggling this week at all, or have you got a clean bill of health?
No, we've got a clean bill of health. It's just Ralphie's the only one not available with his long-term knee problem, but Macca's trained well, Jamie McAllister. So he comes into the reckoning, and it just means again we got another number to our squad. He hasn't yet started any games, but you know, he's experienced, he's fit, and he's got his proper things in his shoes, his orthotics now, and that sort of thing. So it's took 5 years off him.
It's good for me, Jack.